So you're taking intermediate level classes and you have two projects focused on listening and speaking. That sounds like a lot of work. How are you finding those projects?
My students trying harder than the previous days and previous week. Um, we started to practice our listening at
That's
the
great to hear.
beginning.
It sounds like your students are really improving. What methods are you using to help them with their listening and speaking skills?
We use like shadowing method to improve
Sounds
their.
like you're doing a great job. Do you have any favorite activities or exercises for practicing listening and speaking?
Yeah, I mostly let my learners practice by using shadowing method or repeat after me method. That really help them to improve their listening skills.
Those are excellent methods. Shadowing can really enhance listening and pronunciation. I'm not as familiar with Ruby Alchemy. Could you tell me more about that method?
Sure, that is like repeating what the learner heard. For example, I'm playing a video from YouTube and to improve their listening as well as their speaking, I pause the conversation of the speaker and then I let my learners repeat. So that is we call like repeat after me method.
I got it. The repeat after me method is very effective for improving both listening and speaking. It helps learners with pronunciation and comprehension. How have your students responded to these methods?
But actually, when they started to practice that method, it wasn't very familiar with them. And then some of the learners feel like nervous or frustrated at the beginning of the practice. But after a couple of weeks, they are listening and also repeating method becomes improving.
It's normal for students to feel nervous at first with new methods, but it's great to hear they improved after some practice. How do you help them stay motivated and overcome their initial frustration?
Actually, by talking about my own experience and my language learning journey, yeah, this is the way how I motivated my learners.
That's a wonderful approach. Sharing your own experiences can really inspire and encourage them. What part of your language learning journey do they find most relatable or motivating?
Some of the learners did what I interested,
It seems like there might have been a small typo. Did you mean to say learners? Could you clarify what you were saying about them?
sure. I just want to ask you, what are the best way to improve or to try to improve them about their speaking practice?
Improving with Dolly involves practicing regularly, trying different prompts, and experimenting with its capabilities. Have you been using it for a specific project or just exploring its features?
I mostly use the methods like presentation under my topic, the same topic. Different learners have to make the different presentation. That is the only way how I handle my learners to improve their speakings.
That sounds like a great method to encourage learning and skill development. By having different learners present on the same topic, each with their unique approach, you're fostering creativity and understanding. How do your learners usually respond to this approach?
Firstly, as soon as we started that presentation, some of the learners couldn't do very well, but some of them could handle that situation very well. So that I give feedback each and every of them to be able to improve or to be able to make their self-correction.
Giving individual feedback is crucial for their improvement. How do you find they typically respond to the feedback you provide?
That is not very easy for me to give individual feedback for my each and every learner. But I check their fluency first, and after that, I check the grammatical usage. So these two, like criteria, are the criteria that I always check them.